All month long, we've been sharing stories celebrating Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And this morning, we're spotlighting one woman who moved from Thailand to Texas, sharing her heritage with people in our city through multiple restaurants.
Yeah, those restaurants include Kindi and MaKiin. But getting to this point, getting here, restaurant business is tough anyway, but her journey wasn't a linear one. Lukau Sasisiwan is joining us right now to share her inspiring story. You didn't start in the hospitality industry.
No, I was completely on the other side of engineering. I work in oil and gas, so for 19 years. Oh, wow. And end up in hospitality because a lot of journey around the world and then work in 9 different countries. Seeing a lot, and then that's something amazing about Thai food. So
yeah, and so your upbringing in Thailand, is that what introduced you to the hospitality business? Was it a natural transition for you?
I grew up in a company that around hospitality. They have a hotel in Thailand. They have 3 restaurants and a lot of coffee shop in the gas stations. I did not think that it will, get into my bride, because at that time I want something else, glass on the other side is always greener, right? So I get to the engineer, but I didn't realize that. I see a lot. I learn a lot without thinking that I'm learning. So I just surrounding in the kitchen, surrounding in the hospitality, people, customer.
Oh, look at how precious.
Oh my gosh. That's you?
Yes.
As a baby? Aw. So, what is really unique and interesting about this is, so now you own these restaurants in Houston. I've seen Kindi. I haven't been in. It's on Shepherd in the Heights area. But you serve these high teas. This is a new thing because this sort of exposes people to the whole Thai high tea is a thing in Thailand.
Yeah, so a lot of people seeing Thai food outside of Thailand, they're selling very similar menu, right? But there's a lot of other thing in Thailand that we do it, but it's probably just a little harder to prepare, a little, strange for people to introduce. So Thai high tea is a thing. We have a lot of snack place that people go and have tea, afternoon tea. At the end of the day, all day, we do have a little bit of influence from one of our king, which is loved to being an ambassador with the other country, and then we create the Thai high tea to receive when we have a guest from the other country, and it's turned to be a thing all that time. So now we want to show this
show me what did you bring?
Well, you touched the
she's like, you're not supposed to touch it.
But this one is something handmade, paint with gold, all the way that we order from Thailand. It's called benjarong.
They're so intricate.
And this is what you use at your restaurants?
Yes, this is exactly how we serve. So we import these. We get it handmade from the northern village in Thailand. Come over here. I just want to show everything. It's not just food. It's the culture. It's what people can do in Thailand. I just so passionate to share it.
And you are so cultured. You have worked in 34 countries. You've lived in 9 countries. But what about Houston is it that made you want to open restaurants here?
I feel like Houston is the only one place after I live and work in 30 countries, I feel like I can make it home. Because Houston have a mix of everything, right? It's got a lot of nationality, a lot of Asians, Asian American, and it's high diversity. You feel like you belong. You don't feel like you're outsider. Some country, as an Asian, you go there, you live there for 2 years, you still feel like I'm a visitor. So when I live here in Houston for the first few years, I start to get the sense that I belong, and then I have a lot of friends, and then I don't want to move anymore. And that one of the reason I tell oil and gas company, I'm not moving out of Houston.
Tired of traveling.
Start my own business.
Good for you. Wow, that's really great to hear.
And where you obviously could have stayed in oil and gas in Houston, we're so glad that you made the transition, because these restaurants. Okay, so Kindi,
MaKiin, and coming up as a newborn baby called Thai Tail in Montrose will be fast casual. So it's different level. Kindi, authentic. MaKiin presenting something that they don't have overall more elevated, right? A lot of precise preparations, and Thai Tail will be super fast, casual, and fun. So self-service.
Well, we're seeing pictures of how gorgeous the restaurant is now. What advice would you have for people who want to make a big career switch? Oil and gas to this phenomenal restaurant. What advice do you have for people?
My advice would be should not switch if you actually not having the love for it. So, and if you decide to switch, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna be really hard because you change from something you get familiar with. You have your comfort zone. You know what to do, how to do. The moment you change, everything gonna get like stuck. Everything gonna be hard. But you have to study a lot. Study mean like not academic study. Study from your fellow restaurant owners. So I know other restaurant owner. I learn the chef. I talk to the chef. I sign up for culinary school.
Oh,
just
really?
to have enough knowledge to run. And for restaurant, don't think it's only about cooking.
Yeah,
It's not.
That's not the biggest headache, right?
Yeah, it's about people. It's about how to have a great team. It's about how to understand what customer need, what your team need, and align them together. It's more about people than anything else. That's why it's hospitality. It's not really a food service, right?
What do people need to know about trying a taste of high tea? This is a whole experience that you offer to people, right?
Yeah. So we have like a versions of 2 different Thai herb tea, which is not the normal tea that you can find. We're creating one out of lemongrass and ginger. So everything in Thai food have those kind of base herbs.
So good.
Yeah, and the other one we have right now is the butterfly pea tea. So it's a flower that is blue color naturally. It's very good in antioxidant, good for your health benefit. And to try this, you're gonna have to see, like on the tea set, we have the little snack bite at the bottom, right? We have, it's called khao tang. What it means is just, it's a rice cracker. So we have rice and then you deep fry it. Put a little bit of the dip with shrimp on top.
Right.
So that's a very own era's royal family food over there. And then you can try, the second part will be Penang dumpling. So it's a Penang sauce with the dumplings, a crispy dumpling on top. You can dip it. So you experience trying a little bit of a more like appetizer thing. And we also have weekend options. So for those who have food restriction, this one called soury cone, crispy cone insert with little tofu and curry mushroom.
Yum. And that's
now
dessert.
Now you finish dessert.
Right? Mango sticky rice.
Sticky rice
that's
in
my
a different form.
Ever. Yes. So
but
good.
one like this one is my favorite though.
What is that?
It's pandan, which is one of the kind of Thai version of vanilla. It's a leaf too, green color, giving a really good smell and come with the young coconut cream on top. So I don't like something too heavy.
Right.
So this cake will feel light and it's actually not cream. It's a coconut, young coconut based cream.
Oh, so if I were to go and I wanted to do the whole high tea experience, it's at MaKiin because you own all these.
It's at MaKiin.
MaKiin. And
Friday,
then
Saturday, Sunday.
do I need to make a reservation for this experience?
Yeah. So on our website, when you make reservations, it will ask you Thai high tea. Just click it over there so then we prepare before time.
Oh, okay. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday at noon, you do a high tea.
It's 11:30 until 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah,
how
that's the tea
fun and
time.
what a very cool experience. This is something that you're continuing, or are you only doing it for this?
We will continue doing it because it's something that in Thailand, that's what I go with my friend on the weekend, sit down during noon having a little tea and coffee and then have snack.
It's like a Thai brunch. It's a Thai high tea.
Exactly. Thai doesn't have brunch, but we have these, so I do not want to create brunch that we don't have. But we do exactly what we do in Thailand, which is the high tea.
Awesome. Awesome. This is very cool. I can't wait to stop by. I'd love to try that.
Yeah, Lukao Sasisuan, thank you so much for coming into our studios. We appreciate having you. This is gorgeous. I can't wait to try it. We will be right back.